Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Thursday, January 25th. What an interesting day Wednesday was. If you look at the action here, very volatile. We trade lower, we find buyers, we trade higher, we find sellers. A very neutral type movement. And we had a lot of volatility in terms of fundamentals that came out, not only in housing, but also comments that were made by the U.S. Treasurer, as well as the Commerce Secretary in Davos. So we're seeing this market reaction to that information. I still look for unchanged to higher, though, in these markets. The economy overall is good in the U.S. as well as abroad. So I still see that supporting it. And what you do see here across the board are stronger movements for these currencies and a weaker dollar. And that was one of the comments that was made. And that was by the Treasury Secretary, saying that a weaker dollar is good for trade for the U.S. And that's what we're seeing a reaction to. We do see a weaker dollar. I'm looking for not the same kind of movement on Thursday, a much smaller range, but unchanged to higher in that market. If you take a look at the interest rate markets, I think these are right on target. I like what the 10-year note's doing. We need to see new lows, though, on Thursday, and that market has the right kind of rhythm. Also, we're seeing the impact in terms of the precious metals as well as industrial metals. We can see in gold, this market took off. I like the action we're seeing here. I'm looking for unchanged to higher, smaller range, and not the same kind of volatility. Now, copper also, well, I should tell you about silver as well. It traded above its bullish level, and the magnitude change here is $200 a contract. If you look at our friend over here, the copper market, it traded above its bullish level. Magnitude change here is $500 a contract. And again, for both of these markets, I'm looking for unchanged to higher. I'm looking for this market to stay above its midpoint in terms of these last ranges. Alrighty, so let's move on over to crude oil. And this is March crude that we're looking at. And in this market, I'm also looking for a market to stay above 50 and trade towards that 66.50, unchanged to higher there. And even in the soybean market, we're seeing some strength coming back into that market. And we also want to see this staying above 989. And closing unchanged to higher for Thursday's action. And that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. In the meantime, take care.